So I'm doing a very quick live, chilling on my bed here. I'm gonna go jump in the shower. I got to take the kids out. We're gonna have a fun day. Probably go on some of the rides and get something to eat. But I just wanted to do a quick live because I want to introduce a monthly membership that the Apefather is starting. Okay, it's $9.99 and it's for how much, how far. Now, if you don't know what how much, how far is, the Ape Father wants to kind of do something, I guess you could say is similar to Mr. Beast. I want to be a philanthropist in the sense that I want to help people all over the country. Okay. And possibly maybe one day all over the world. It really depends on how big, how much, how far could get. What the point is, I would go up to a random person and I would offer them money to complete a food challenge. So it might be something, I'll just give you an example. You know, Abe Father would go to Outbacks and I ordered the 150-ounce prime rib steak, which was the largest steak ever ordered in Outback's history. Well, I might offer someone a challenge and say, look, for $1,000, I paid for the steak. I'm going to buy you a 150-ounce prime rib steak. If you eat it, we'll give them a certain time frame, let's say an hour. You know what I mean? If you complete it and eat this whole steak, fat, grizzle, everything on the plate, you got to eat it all. You got to suck the fat up, everything up. I'm going to give you $1,000. Now, the thing is, if they complete it, they get $1,000. If they don't complete it, I'll have a wimp clause. I don't know what the wimp clause. It might be $100. It might be $200. I don't want the wimp clause to be too appealing because, obviously, if I offered them a big enough amount of money, they'll wimp out and take it. So the wimp clause is going to be something small. It's not going to be a big thing. Now, you might say, what is in it for me, Ape Father, in order for me to join this membership and pay $9.99 a month? What's up, Back to the Future 99? I'm going to tell you what's in it for you. First of all, I'm going to be giving you very, very special shout outs where I'm actually going to be making videos dedicated to you. Okay, thanking you for your support. And I'm going to let all the people know who basically, I guess you could call them the contestants that are going to be part of How Much, How Far, that you directly are responsible for helping this person. Now, understand this is a philanthropy work. I'll tell you why. The people who I'm going to be choosing are people who are probably going to be financially struggling, and it could be our Ape brothers and Ape sisters too. Don't think it won't be. It could be all of you too. And I want to help people. But the difference between me and Mr. Beast is I just don't want to give somebody money for no reason. I want them to earn it. I want them to earn it. So like I said, at the very worst case scenario, they're going to get a free meal, and it's going to be a big meal. We're not talking about a small meal. 150-ounce steak is not a small meal. They're going to get a big meal. They're going to get drinks. And at the end of the day, if they can't finish it, besides getting a free meal, they're going to get money just because they participated. I call it the wimp clause. So I'm just promoting this. Look, basically, why would people want to do this? Join $9.99. You want to help people. You want to create the funniest content on YouTube, okay? Because I believe this is going to be the most entertaining content. And the thing is, you are a part of it. It's not that, it's the Ape Father's channel. You deserve all the credit. Wrong. You are basically going to be a part of this in the sense that not only am I making shout-out videos, not only am I giving you credit, but you are going to be constantly given credit for the rest of your life. That if this becomes a big success, I want you to know that I will promote you everywhere. I'm going to create even what's called, a wall of fame one day. That's going to be basically has everyone's name on it that is responsible for making How Much, How Far a major success. Okay. And I'm going to constantly promote this on my YouTube channel. I might even promote this on websites. I might promote this everywhere. I want to constantly give everyone credit who wanted to participate in this monthly membership. Now, just think of it this way. It's kind of like, I don't know, don't you want to be a part of something great? Don't you want to be a part of something historic? because this could really be historic. Could you imagine going to someone down on their luck? Like, let's just say someone who's having trouble paying their rent, someone who's having trouble paying their mortgage, you know what I mean? Someone who's going through a tough financial time and giving them an opportunity to make a great sum of money just eating. That's not a terrible thing, right? Eating, feeding the person. You know what I mean? And on top of it, it's funny, hysterical content. It's going to make all of us laugh our asses off. And we could start doing the most funniest chat. Who knows? Maybe one day it could even go further than food. I like to keep it with food because YouTube has very strict rules. You know, that's another thing that you all have to understand. I can't tell somebody to do something that could potentially get them arrested or do something that could potentially get them hurt. So, you know, I mean, putting aside YouTube on a moral level, I wouldn't want to do that. But just feeding someone, you know, is not a bad thing. Like I'll tell you a funny story. I held the record, and it's a place called Big Ed's. Okay, this is a place where you go. It's in New Jersey. All you can eat ribs. Okay, so in other words, for like $19.99, they'll just keep giving you plate after rib, plate after rib. It just doesn't end. I ended up eating 10 plates of ribs. So I was the winner. I was the record holder. Then what happened was a few weeks later, some girl, I think she weighed 110 pounds. She was like 5'2", a petite girl, came in and she ate 11 plates of ribs. Now, that's the type of stuff I want to get on camera. That's the type of stuff that I want to see, you know, basically on my channel. And we could do things like this. We could make hysterical, funny videos. You're going to get major shout outs. You're going to help a lot of people. And I just think it's a win-win for everybody. But anyway, I just wanted to make a quick live promoting this. On all of my videos, you're going to see a join button. So whenever you see that button join, if you'd like to be a part of this, you're going to be like my partner in crime here. You know what I mean? Hey, think about this. What can you really do with like 10 bucks? Like, let me ask you a question. You know, not much. There's not. Could you imagine for only 10 bucks, we could do something so amazing, so spectacular? It's going to be the greatest entertainment on YouTube. It's going to be historic. And all of us can become famous because I'm going to put your name right next to my name. You are 100% my member. I consider you to be just as important in this process as me. And we're all going to get credit for this. Ape Father of the Apes has a lot to do with how much, how far. And I'll tell you why, Antonio. Because I believe that how much, how far could make me become the next Mr. Beast. Okay. I believe that if this is what you know what I believe, Antonio? I believe that everything in life has to have what's called a step-by-step process, baby steps. I have a lot of big dreams, but in order for my big dreams to come true, I have to first have what's called a foundation of success. How much, how far could be that foundation? I think it could really make me one of the biggest YouTubers in the world. I think that it can make my channel extremely huge, and it benefits all of you too because you're going to be in the party right next to me. You understand? All of my success I want to share with all of you. If I become successful, you become successful. And I really believe in my heart how much, how far is the answer. I believe that's the answer to Ape Father and the Apes. I believe that's the answer to Ape Island. I believe that's the answer to everything. It might even be the answer for the AMC Boas. It might even be the answer for the AMC Boas. I'll tell you the reason why. Because if we become a big enough force on YouTube, and I like to say we, because I'm not in this alone, all of you are in this with me together. If we become a big enough force on YouTube, I could use that fame, I could use that influence to really, really push the narrative of how the retail investor is being effing screwed with AMC. I really love this judge, by the way, this Delaware judge. And I think all of us should really let her know what we're dealing with in terms of corruption, in terms of potential naked shorting, in terms of a potential recount of AMC. But also, if my channel became big enough, I would like to be that voice against corruption as well. So I do believe how much, how far is the answer to everything. Krabby, look, I don't like Lou. I hate Lou. Okay, I don't like him. Okay, but the guy once in a while makes a good point. Hey, what do you want me to tell you? I think he made a good point with this judge. I think that this judge has been the first person that has really been in the legal system, which we always considered our enemy, Krabby. Everyone seems to be our enemy, right? The media is our enemy. Gary Gensler is definitely not for us. He's our enemy. The Department of Justice, they don't give a shit. FINRA doesn't give a shit. DTCC doesn't give a shit. SEC doesn't give a shit. Okay. This is now someone who's a judge. She's a judge. And she said, you know what, Adam Aaron, I'll do a debate with Lou. Lou would never debate me, Krabby. Lou doesn't have the set of balls to debate me. Okay. But the thing is that this judge, in my opinion, has been the first person to side with the apes. What's up, Austin Idol? How you doing, brother? So I definitely feel it is a good. I think. Well, listen, this is a person that's in our corner. Why shouldn't we fill her in? I think all of us should fill her in on everything that's been going on with AMC, everything that's been going on with Adam Aaron, everything that's going on with Ken Griffin, with Citadel. And I really, really, truly believe that she has our best interest in mind. I think that she is an ace card. I think she is an asset in our corner. So, yes, I agreed with Lou about one thing. What do you want from me? You know what I mean? Thank you, Back to the Future. I see. Look, what Back to the Future '99 seems to understand something. Ape Father has nothing but good intentions. Ape Father has nothing but good intentions. Thank you, Austin. My success will ultimately be your success. I'm not one of those people that wants to become a big star, famous, and then I forget about the people who got me there. Okay. But the thing is, I'm trying to figure out what is going to do that. What is going to make the Ape Father famous? Okay. And I believe how much, how far is the answer. Okay. Now, once again, for like Austin just came here, you might be like, what is how much, how far? Now, you have two options. You could rewind the beginning of the live stream, or I'll just give you a quick little, idea what it is. I want to pay people to do food challenges. You understand? You know how like Mr. Beast gives away money? He's like a philanthropist. Okay. I want to be similar to Mr. Beast in the sense I want to offer people great sums of money. But the difference is I want them to earn it. So, like, for instance, I might say, I'll take you to Outback Steakhouse, or it could be any steakhouse. I'm going to order a 150-ounce prime rib steak. I'll give you 1 hour to eat the whole thing. You eat the whole thing, I'll give you $1,000, $2,000, whatever the case may be. If you don't eat the whole thing, I'll give you a wimp clause, $100. I don't want the wimp clause to be too much money because obviously, if the wimp clause is too much money, they're going to take the wimp clause. I want them to go for finishing the damn 150-ounce steak. And now, obviously, all of this is going to be filmed on my YouTube channel. And what I'm offering is a monthly membership program for people who would like to support the Ape Father to make How Much How Far the most successful, hysterical comedy, skit that's going to be on YouTube. I want this to be the funniest shit that has ever existed. You could help me do that for $9.99 a month. Now, all of my videos are going to now you'll see a join button. You're going to see a join button. Okay. All you got to do is press join, sign up. Now, there isn't something like this, isn't a contract in the sense that you're locked in to pay me $9.99 a month. You could stop at any time. So, in other words, you could support me 1 month and that's it. And then you're out. You cancel the membership, you're out. Or you could support me every month. It's completely up to you. What's in it for you? I'm going to make videos thanking you. I am going to give major shout outs. I might even write songs about you. I want every person to know that who we helped, because we are helping them. You understand these people with these food challenges. We are helping them because they might be going through tough financial times. And by the way, I might even offer this to the apes. I might offer this to my ape brothers and my ape sisters, give them an opportunity to have a food challenge and pay them money. Okay. So I don't want you to think it's only going to be subject to like random people. It could be subject to my ape brothers and my ape sisters. So the way I look at it, it's a win-win. We're helping people that are in need. This money is going directly to buying food for these people. This money is going directly to paying them out if they complete the challenge or the whip challenge. And I just think it's a win-win. I think it's a win-win. Yeah, but it's not going to be done the way I do it, Sam. See, you have to understand something. There's a lot of things that have been done in this world, okay? But remember something. It's the person's personality, it's the person's humor and something special that the Ape Father has that nobody else in this world has. It's my charisma, Sam. It is my charisma, it is my personality, and because of that, it's going to differentiate me between anybody else who did anything similar to it. Well, Krabby, it might actually wind up becoming a food challenge channel. That's why I'm trying to use this, obviously, as a way to build up an audience that will help me. You follow me? I can't do. Look, what's up, Jeff Harding? How you doing? Well, I'm not robbing you of it, Jeff. Jeff, I don't know if you're hearing about how much, how far. How much, how far is a new monthly membership the Ape Father is offering. Now, it may not just be limited. Are you ready? To food. How much, how far could be limited to maybe not limited to food, but it might include alcohol too. Like I might go to a guy or a girl in a bar and say, I'll tell you what, $1,000, do 10 shots of friggin' Patron, tequila, or something like that. You follow what I'm saying? So this is not something that's just limited, okay, to food. Okay. And the idea is the Ape Father will do it too. It's not just like, look, I don't want you to think I'm going to only make strangers do this. Ape Father will do it. Ape Father's going to go back to the bar. Ape Father's going to do shots. Ape Father's going to eat steaks. Ape Father's going to eat like a king. So it's going to be something I do, and it's going to be something that the Ape Brothers, Ape Sisters do, random people do, and you can help me by joining the How Much, How Far monthly membership. For every one of my videos, there's going to be a join button. There's going to be a join button. It's $9.99. You join, help me make this the biggest, most funniest, successful comedy skit on YouTube. What's in it for you? I'm going to make videos about you, shout outs about you. Everyone will know you are personally responsible for making this the most successful comedy skit on YouTube. And my success is your success. As we grow and become more successful, Ape Father wants to do meet and greets. Ape Father wants to do vacations. Ape Father wants to party like rock stars. I want all of us to party like rock stars. And how much, how far could be the ticket to success for all of us to party like effing rock stars? But you have to understand, I know what all of you are going to say. Well, why can't it happen right away? It can't happen right away. Everything in life is a step-by-step, baby step process. What's step number one? Become a member. That's step number one. Become a member, a monthly member. Step number two, imagine let me give you an example. Imagine we grow to the point, I know this sounds crazy, right? Let's start small. So we get 1,000 members. That's $10,000 a month. You get 10,000 members. It's $100,000 a month, right? Okay, you get whatever, 100,000 members. That's $1,000,000 a month. It gets to a point where this thing can be so big, it can be something where we can help a tremendous amount of people nationwide, potentially worldwide, and we could do video after video on this, and this channel could become huge, and we could be all, I like to say all, I consider us family. I consider us family. We can now reach Mr. Beast levels. Mr. Beast levels. And the next thing you know, the more successful we become, remember all of Ape Father's dreams? Like the Ape Father Ape Mansion? Who remembers that? That might become a reality then. That might, see, this is another perks. As I become more successful on YouTube and my financial situation becomes successful, next thing you know, we got the Ape Father Ape Mansion. It's going to be like the Playboy Mansion. You know, you Hefner, I want the Ape Mansion to be just like you Hefner, to be just like the Playboy Mansion. You're all invited. It's going to be party central. Party central. Ape Island can become a reality. Every single idea. Ape Father and the Apes. Ape businesses nationwide. Ape businesses worldwide. Ape gyms. Ape Italian restaurants. Ape steakhouses. Ape casinos. Ape casinos. All of this now can become a reality. You know why? Because of how much, how far. How much, how far, to me, is the first step to success. Because a lot of people are like, Apefather, you've had a lot of ideas. We've heard all your ideas. Why should we trust this one? Because I really, really believe, look, I just tested the waters. I went to Burger King. There was this guy there. I asked him if he could complete a 15 patty, okay, Whopper. He couldn't do it. I offered him 1,000. I think it was $400. Excuse me. I offered him $400 in cash. He couldn't do it. He couldn't do it, but it was friggin' hysterical. The guy was throwing up in the bathroom. I'm sorry if I sound sadistic, but it's funny shit. Listen, at the end of the day, I threw the guy $100. It was a whip clause. I threw him $100 in cash. I paid for his meal. And you know what? At the end of the day, his friends had a great laugh. It was great video content. Everybody absolutely loved it. Everybody at Burger King loved it. I'm like a friggin' celebrity at Burger King. I'm like a celebrity there. And I just think that was the first step. I was testing the waters. I was testing the waters. Now I want to take it to the next level, but I need your help. Let me read some of these. John Bitten, AMC and Ape are a bad idea to have in your name. The play is dead. All right, listen, this is all negative talk, John. I'm not selling my AMC. Look, AMC is a zero or a hero to me. I already told all of you this. It's a zero or a hero. I don't quit, John. You gave him a task that was impossible. I ate 15 patties, Millennium. I'm sorry to break it to you, brother. I ate 15 patties. It was not an impossible task. Okay? Wrong. I disagree with you 100%. It was not an impossible task. He couldn't do it, but it wasn't an impossible task. Sam the Great, you could have had 100,000 subscribers by now if you only did food mukbangs. Listen, I believe that how far, Sam, is going to be even bigger. I think I'm going to have 1 million subscribers. How about this, Sam? I'm going to take it to another level. If how far becomes successful, I think I'll pass 100,000 subscribers. I'll have 1 million subscribers, Sam the Great. John Bitten, how far is technically, it's not going to be about AMC. I mean, it's going to be about, food challenges. But I was just trying to make a point that if we became big enough and we became successful enough, I'm always going to be AMC Apefather. That's never going to leave. You know what I mean? I'm never going to forget about my retail investors. But how far is technically not about AMC. It's about, offering people money for food challenges. That's what it's about. It's not about AMC. It's about food challenges. Well, look, like I said, Krabby, how far is not going to be about AMC. It's not going to be about AMC. Okay. How far is a food challenge for people that will make money if they complete the the food challenge. They have to sign a disclaimer that they're allowing me to film them. And other than that, it's going to be hysterical, funny shit. Now, I will fund a lot of this myself with my money, just because I know what you're all thinking. Yeah, I do use my money, and I will use my own personal money. But I'm also looking for people who want to work with me in terms of a monthly membership for $9.99. I honestly don't even want super chats anymore. You want to know the truth? Don't give me super chats. I would rather you do the monthly membership. Like for the people who have given me super chats, you could save your money. I'm trying. I would prefer if you did the how far monthly membership. So if you wanted to give me a super chat for whatever the reason is, if you find me entertaining, you like me, you hate me, whatever the case may be, rather than giving me a super chat, I would rather you look at one of my videos. You're going to see a join button. You're going to see the join button. Press the join button. Help me make How Much How Far a super success. Like I said, I'm going to give you shout outs. I'm going to make videos about you. I'm going to let every single person we help know that you are directly responsible for it. So all the credit, we will share it. We will share all the credit. I'm being serious. Why am I not being? What's out loud reactions? My friend, How Much How Far is going to be the most funniest content on YouTube? What are you talking about? Hey, how you doing, hon? I'm just finishing up a quick live chat. Sit down, relax. They can't see you. My wife gets nervous. She thinks that the camera's pointed on her. It's pointed on me. We don't get anything out of it, not worth it for us. That's because you're an idiot, Sam, and you have no common sense. Okay, so let me ask you, Sam is the type of a guy, right? That there'll be a stray cat in the street. Let me explain to you. And Sam will say, because I bought this cat milk and because I gave the cat a can of tuna fish, Sam would say, I'm not getting anything out of it. That's what he would say. He would say, no, Sam, you're the type of a guy, right? There'll be a stray dog in the street, right? Dying of starvation and dying of thirst, right? The dog's dehydrated. Sam will say, well, you know what? What's in it for me to go into a Wawa, buy this dog food, buy this dog something to eat, and buy this dog water so we could drink? I'm not benefiting from that. I'm just saying other channel memberships, we get something out of it. Once again, Sam, it's called being a good person, which I sometimes don't think you are. No offense to you, Sam. It's called being a good person. If someone is down on their luck, and there's a lot of people down on their luck, and you went up to this person, could you imagine a person who's having a tough month? Listen to me, Sam. Let me try to educate you. Imagine someone is having a tough month and they're facing eviction in their apartment. They don't have enough money, whatever, to pay their bills. Imagine you offered that person $2,000 in cash. That might be something that could really, really help them get out of a bind. Okay. So, in a way, it's like you're a philanthropist, you're helping people. Imagine now all they had to do was eat. I mean, we're not asking these people to, like, discover the friggin' mysteries of the universe here. We're asking them to enjoy a nice steak dinner. You know what I mean? You could even go to someone, listen to this. You could go to someone who's homeless. You want to hear this? You go to someone who's homeless. I'm serious with How Much How Far. Think about this person is probably starving. Think about this, right? The person is starving. Now, okay, you're going to make the challenge reasonable. Listen, you're going to make the challenge reasonable that he can accomplish it. And then you know what you tell the guy? Guess what? I'm going to hook you up in a beautiful hotel. The guy's going to take a shower. We'll get him all new clothes. We're going to get a haircut. We're going to have a shave. We're going to set him up where he can live in a hotel or a beautiful place. And we're going to give him money and cash. So you don't think that's doing God's work? Where you could help a person that's down on their luck? Don't you see what I'm trying to say? I want to help people that are down on their luck. I want to turn their lives around. And for what? For what? Because they're going to eat food? Is that so bad? What do you think, Judd? Mr. Beast gives money. It doesn't. But Dale, listen to me, you friggin' RuPaul, triple chin, friggin' glitter jacket, neon lights, flash dance. Dale, listen to me. Dale, I'm asking them to eat. Do you understand, Dale? I'm not asking them to do something that's like impossible. I'm asking them to eat. Now, if someone is homeless, you don't think they want to eat, Dale? You friggin' Mama Luke. You don't think, Dale, could you imagine there's a guy who's homeless in the street who hasn't eaten a good meal and, like, forget about it, right? Could you imagine I took this guy to a 5-star friggin' restaurant, sat him down, and I said, here's what you got to do. You got to complete a beautiful 5-course meal. I'm going to get the guy appetizers, Dale. I'm going to get the guy steaks, mashed potatoes, vegetable. Dale, how is this a bad thing? Tell me. And then afterwards, he gets cash money, Dale, where I set him up and I change his life for the better. Yeah, this is all really bad, Dale. No, you're the one who's dumb. Apefather King, Planet of the Apes. I like that, Austin. Thank you, Austin. I hope that you consider, like I said, Austin and everybody, you're going to see on my videos a join button. You press join. You are not locked in. I want to repeat this. You are not locked in to a contract. You could stop the payments at any time. You could stop the payments at any time. You are not locked in, because I know people are going to ask this to me. They're going to say, am I locked in, Apefather? No, you are not locked in. The only person who's locked in is Dale, okay, when he goes and visits Chad Clifford. He gets locked in, unfortunately, to the Bates Motel. He gets locked in, but you are not locked in. Okay, you could leave at any time. It's not like the movie Bronx Tale. Remember when Sonny locked the doors with all the bikers and he said, now you can't leave. No, you could leave the membership anytime you want, but you're going to see it on my videos. There's going to be a join button. Press the join button, $9.99. And I'll tell you what, let's see if you like it. Help me build this up. Guys, if we could get, even if we could get to 1,000 members, even if we could get to 1,000 members, that's 10,000 a month. Do you know how many people we could help with that? Do you know how many amazing videos we could do with that? Now, understand this, by the way. I am obligated to YouTube because I know there's all these people who are going to call me a scam artist and all this shit. If I do not spend this money, let me be perfectly clear. If I do not spend this money on how much, how far, YouTube will shut my channel down. I just want you all to understand that, because I know that there's Dale. I know there's going to be Chad Clifford. I know there's going to be Tendy Time. And they're all going to say, well, how do we know that you're not running a scam and you want to keep this money? I have to. Listen to me. YouTube tracks this. YouTube tracks this. I have to show where the money is going. It's going to how much, how far. Now, let me explain to you something. I want to spend the money on how much, how far. I want to spend the money because you want to know why. Listen to me. I'm thinking of what's called the bigger picture. I'm thinking of the bigger picture. Why would I want to keep the money when I can become a gigantic, famous YouTuber? Don't you understand? So by me spending this money on filming people on these funny food challenges, I could eventually get to a point where my videos could get millions and millions of views. See, you don't understand what my true goal is. My true goal in life is to become a famous YouTuber. I want to be famous, and I want all of you to be famous. I want all of us to share the success together. So I have no interest in keeping this money. I want this money to go towards how much, how far. I want to make the funniest content on YouTube. I guess it beats actually working. Funny. This is terrible that you talk about my wife like that, Michael. My wife is the most beautiful woman in the world. God bless her. And she's also got the biggest heart in the world. And she's dealing with a lot. You definitely should be a little bit more respectful with that. Gain 200 pounds a day, just eating everything every day. I'll join. Listen, I said this before. I want to include apes in this as well. So I don't want you to think that this is something that, is going to be limited to just random people. I will offer AMC Ape Brothers and AMC Ape Sisters a food challenge, but you have to be, this is the thing, you have to agree to let me film you. You're going to have to sign a disclaimer. I'm sorry, because I can't. I'll give you an example. It happened one time to me. I'll make you laugh really quick. I'm in a bar, right? So there was this guy, I forget his name, but he says to me, look, let's have an arm wrestling challenge. My luck was this guy was an actual professional arm wrestler. I couldn't believe it. The guy was like friggin' Schoolboy. You know Schoolboy, the arm wrestler? I mean, the guy friggin' beat me in 1 second. I couldn't believe it. But then he was starting to teach me techniques. He was saying, what you got to do is bend your wrist, he was telling me. If you bend your wrist right from the beginning, you're gonna give me a challenge. So I listened to her. Oh, his name was Andrew. His name was Andrew. So I bent my wrist, and then I started giving him a challenge. But ultimately, he still won. I admit to you, that kid was like a fucking ox. But the thing is, I paid a guy $100. I tell him, listen, Andrew, I'm filming all of this on a live stream. You know what he tells me in the parking lot when I'm leaving? He goes, could you do me a favor? Could you erase your whole video? I said, what? He goes, yeah, I thought about it. I know you paid me the $100. He goes, but I don't want my face on the video. And I'm like, Andrew, you agreed from the beginning. Eventually he accepted it. He goes, look, all right, it's fine. I accept it. But I've learned that I'm going to have to get people to sign disclaimers because people are freaking crazy. People are crazy. They'll verbally agree. They'll verbally agree. And then 10 minutes later, they'll be like, take me off the video. I'm going to keep eating, brother. Okay, Rick Alva. I'm going to keep eating. I'm going to keep filming, videos. Everybody should have respect for my wife, including you, Detective Pikachu. Michael Kozak. You should have respect for my wife. It's terrible. Listen, we might do things like that with the Chinese massage parlors. We might get Dale. I like to give Dale a challenge on how much, how far. I like to see Dale go to a nice Chinese masseuse. My opinion is Dale will not be able to get a hard on because Dale only gets turned on by men. Women will not turn him on, and I'd like to film that whole activity happening. Are you in, Dale, for a happy ending from a nice Asian masseuse? Dale, you have to be willing to be filmed during that whole process.
Well, we're ready when you're ready.
All right. Listen, guys, I gotta go. My family is starving.
No, we're have fun.
But we're gonna have fun too. I'm gonna be doing a lot more live streams. I know I haven't been doing a lot. I apologize. My wife just got out of the hospital, and I've been spending a lot of time with her. But I'm gonna do a lot more live streams. But listen, keep an eye out on all of my videos for the join button. You're going to see the join button. Okay, remember, you press the join button, the funds are going to make How Much How Far a major success. Let's do it. God bless all of you. V for victory, baby. AMC to Pluto. I love all of you. Live stream is not financial advice, not a financial planner. This live stream is for entertainment purposes only. All my live streams and videos are. Thank you. God bless.